Hi everybody, I'm back. I came back. I wanted to redo this video. The reason why I wanted to do this redo this video was I wanted to go back through my setups, or my setup for the day. What I did when, I came in and opened my eyes at 7 o'clock in the morning, and drug my butt out of bed about 7:15 and got in front of the church about 8:30, 7:30 my time, 8:30 your time, 8:30 Eastern time. Okay, so here's what I do, pretty much every morning. I get in and I look at the previous day's chart, okay? Well, what's really interesting about this previous day's chart is the end of the day, okay? Here's the end of the day. Here's Globex open, and I think I've got Globex open up here. Globex open, there we go, there we go. Okay, so I got Globex open in there, okay? Here's Globex open, all right? So Globex open, here it is. What's really interesting is, see the 90-minute VWAP extension and the daily VWAP extension? Daily VWAP extension is way up here, but the 90 is way down here. So that's telling me, we might have a trend, we possibly have an inside day. I mean, it's a nice range, but I'll slide it over there. That's exactly what I saw. Okay, that's a nice range, but this is what I'm doing. And I looked at that thing and I'm going, that's really, really weird. So I'm going to put 3 ranges on my chart. Okay, and I'll put this guy, and if it dips down, if it dips down here, okay? I can put 4 ranges on there if I want to. So now we can just put 4 ranges on there, okay? There's the first one. Extend it. There's the second one right here, from here to here, approximately. Doesn't have to be exact. Extend it. Okay, here's the third one, which is basically before it fell off the face of the earth, right about here. I'll just draw it up here, from here to here, okay? There, extend it, and then here's my 4th range here, okay? Those will be like support and resistance ranges, okay? Extend it. Now I've got this guy, okay? What I want to do is I'll just do a horizontal line tool right there, okay? That's where VPOC was. All right. So I'm gonna make that pretty big. Okay, that's previous day's VPOC at the end of the day, approximately. Okay, so I've got resistance, support. I got some support zones down here that I can watch, I can look at. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I did something that I could swear this is complete and total blasphemy. When on the S&P, if I want to do a range chart, some sort of a chart that'll show me trend, I'll usually use a Flex Renko, and I usually use like a 5.3 or a 4.2 or something like that. Well, today I was using a 4.2 and a inverse Flex Renko. Let's see, that was a 4.110, I think it was. Yeah, 4.110. I got the crap chopped out of me today. Very, very hard to read the market, right? So I'm thinking to myself, that's pretty bad. I mean, there's got to be an easier way to do this. Well, I have done extensive back testing back in 2016, 2017 on a Flex Renko 6.3 chart, and the results are astoundingly bad. The Flex Renko 6.3 chart was terrible on those charts. I mean, I was back testing was showing I was making $1,000 a day on the S&P, and then you put a 6 on a 5.4 chart. Then you put a 6.3 chart up there, and it gets weird. A 6.3 chart just loses money. I lost, you know, I'm in simulation, I'm losing $600, $1,000, $2,000 a day playing that 6-3 chart. I'm going, you know, that's kind of crazy. That's nuts. So today I went back and I'm saying, you know, this whole thing is nasty chop. Back then, back in 2016, the S&P was working what, 15, 20 points a day, right? Sometimes during the summer you'd get, you know, 10 or 15 points, and you'd have to sit there and work, you know, work it as a range, and just you know, trade back and forth between value area high, value area low to make any money, right? Well, here's your 6-3 chart, okay? Poof, here's my 6-3 chart. Here's my value areas. Here's value area high for yesterday. Here's VWAP from yesterday, and here's value area low from yesterday, as you can see right there, okay? Now, these colored bars, everybody's going to go, what do colored bars mean? Well, I don't have very much stuff on here, okay? It's got, you know, Globex open, RTH open. I need to put Midnight Open on there. There's Midnight Open. There's my Midnight Open line, and there's and settlement price. So, settlement price there it is. And then London, I usually put London Open on here because London Open, a lot of times, price will return to London Open. There's London Open, which just happens to be right there at that VWAP at the end of the day, right? And this was London Open from today. Very, very interesting. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm going, you know, London Open and VWAP are just, you know, almost on top of each other, you know, from yesterday. So I'm looking at this thing going, if it busts through this, support, this resistance area right here, yeah, we're going to 55, 57, 55, 62, and maybe beyond, okay? Maybe. But if not, then we're just going to, you know, we're looking at settlement price from the day before. You know, we're looking at settlement price and trades above there, Globex Open. Cool. You know, so the colored bars. There's a study called where is it? Rockwell Trend Paint Bar, and you can get that. It's in the user contributed studies, I believe. And yeah, it's in the user contributed studies. And here are my settings: 5, 20, and 30. Okay, and it's an exponential moving average, right? And all this does is use a MACD, what's going on with the MACD, to color these bars, right? That's it. Rockwell Trend Paint Bars. It's a really cool study, very cool study. There's also a Rockwell, where is it? Rockwell Trading thing. I don't like it. I mean, I don't have it set up on here. But what you do is you take the Rockwell Trading thing, okay? Here's the MACD and your RSI, okay? You could feed it anything you want to, and then a daily range average reference, like daily ATR or whatever, okay? And what it'll do, it'll put up in this corner, it'll show you some really cool, you know, like here's your stop should be, here's your target should be, you know, that sort of thing. So it's a pretty cool study. I've never used it for that. I've used it just to color the bars until I found the Rockwell Trend Paint Bar. And then I don't have to put MACD and RSI on the chart, okay? All I gotta do is remove. All I gotta do is just have the Trend Paint Bar, right? So this is extremely simple. All you're doing is looking at this guy, okay? Here's, for example, this is from yesterday. All you're doing is looking at these 90-minute VWAPs, 90-minute VWAP, and then the daily, that sort of thing. That was, and then you look at the moving average. I've got an 89, a 13, and a 34 on here. Pretty standard moving averages. You know, and what you're doing is you're looking at these. You're looking at to make a move. Okay, you're looking to make a move. You're looking at these things that are stacked and are separating together. Okay. Your 89 for short, your 89 is on top of your 34. Your 34 is on top of your what is that, 13? Yes. So it's on top of your 13, and you'll see a pullback, you know, for shorts and that sort of thing, and they're all pointing down. See, 89 up here is the yellow, 34 is the purple, and the 13 is the dotted line, dotted white line. They're all stacked up together. You can see when they're stacked up together here, even the 2. I mean, you don't really need the 30, the 89. That's additional confirmation. But look at what happened when the 1334, you know, when everything turned up right here, boom, you went right up to this area here. So it's nice for scalping. And these turn green. Look at that, right up here. Boom, you got out of your trade. Okay, you wait, you're waiting. Everything, you start turning yellow. Okay, start turning red. Wait for a pullback up here to this area. Okay, and then short it. Boom. Right there, right to there. Or you can take the short right as you exit here, but you're going to have to sit through this. You're going to have to keep your stop back a little bit, okay? But, you know, the stars aren't in alignment, so you're kind of going to chop here. But the stars are in alignment here, 1334.89, boom. Down, down, down. And here we go. Now we have a new value area low. Boom. Comes back up to the 13, comes back down, make a new value area low right there. And then you're basically at the end of the day. Okay, so you remember that value area low, which is right above today's low. It's at 51.11. Okay, so now you've got a value area low. You've got this to lean on. You got that 51.11 to lean on, which is, and I didn't draw it in here because there's, you know, there was the today's low. Now we shifted up. Where did we shift up to? Right there at 51.10.75, 51.11. Yeah, today's low, 51.11, there you go, okay? That was value area low. So you're looking at this thing going, I don't think it's going to penetrate it. So what happens? What happens? It you know, 345, the London guys drove it down, right? Drove it down in this area, and you can tell there's your 90-minute bottom, there's your previous value area low right there, and if you want to, you can just draw a little, you know, you could stick a horizontal line on there if you wanted to, okay? There, horizontal line, boom. That would be the low of the day. How about that? Inside day, these levels work, right? So you're going long down here at, you know, 3 in the morning or whatever, okay? So you come back up, you're coming up through these guys, right? So you're violating all these guys, then you get a green, okay? Hey, why not? You know, buy it, boom. So you're getting all these green bars. Even though you're seeing pullbacks, you're still green, okay? Until you get up here, and then you start seeing yellows, and then you come back up here. Here's the value area high, right there, pinned off that, okay? You came back down, but you started bouncing off those moving averages, right? Started bouncing off the 89. They weren't going to go below the 89, right? And they weren't going to go below that 90-minute. That 90-minute cloud right there. That's the VWAP, 90-minute VWAP extension. Comes down, goes back up, makes a new value area high. Well, like I've done in several videos, when you make a new value area high, okay, you short the previous one there. You short the previous one down to whatever level, and that gave you money, okay? When it made a new value area high right there, right? You can short it, make money. That was 55.29.25, 55.30.50, right? That's, you know, 5 ticks, boom, okay? Now we come to the RTH open, come back down. You're starting to get, you know, you're starting to get red. Pop up here for the green, but you know that's not valid because where did it go? We're right up here to that previous VWAP, and sold off. But you are going to be thinking about going long, right? Here's your resistance zone right here. Here's your support zone. So all I'm doing, I'm looking at this thing going, well, all I'm going to be doing is, you know, since this thing is down here, we made the low of the day way back here, you know, at 4 o'clock in the morning. At what happened at what happened at 8 o'clock in the morning? Not a whole lot, but the 4 o'clock and the 8 o'clock are the bond the bond sales. And then the bond market opens at 8 Eastern. So come down. You see your daily VWAP. You're trading above the right here at the 90-minute VWAP extension. Okay, come down here. Now you're trading above it. Okay, trade, come back here, come back, boom. So you're basically ratcheting up until you get to this point. Now see, and I talked about this in the other video, where these merge. See where these merged here? Okay, and you're looking to short that area there. Well, if you're looking to short that area there at 30.50, right? And you had your stop at up here. It's a little far away from me, but came back up here, and now you got your sell. Boom. Okay, value area high. Boom, 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 boom. Value area low. All you had was a sea of red, right? Just like you had some nice green activity here, some nice green here. Now you got a sea of red. Even though it was choppy as heck today, you got like a nice sea of red down here, down to where the 90-minute is below the daily, right? So what you're looking for, as the 90-minute is below the daily, you're looking for something in this no man's land. Well, there's value area low. There's settlement price. There's a no man's land. Here's your trade right there. Get out of your short, flip to the long. There you go. Nice move up. Okay, and maybe you're done for the day, right? Maybe you're done for the day. You made a new high, new value area high right there. Could have shorted that. Could have shorted on the pullback. Back down to the 89. And there we go. Back down to the 89. Come back up for some nice little green action right there. You don't have to take it here, but the pullbacks at 89 is extremely common. Once you trade above it, you usually pull back to one of these moving averages. There's the 13 moving average. Pull back to the 13 moving average right here, right here. Okay, and then what did you do? Now you made a new value area high up here, flattened out, came back down, ignored everything else basically, and then came down to that 89, bounced off the 89 and said we got a little more upside to go. Okay, see how many times it bounced off that 89, just like that 200, 200 moving average, bounce off the 89, bounce off the 89, boom, boom, boom. So from the bounce to here, up into this, 55, 37, 25, that was the previous day's VWAP. Well, what's really interesting is previous day's VWAP was right here. Here's your resistance for the day, right? Well, you eventually worked your way up there. Boom, there you go. And you can have been scalping it all the way down, up, okay? And just targeting, you could target that when you come up, when you bounce off there, target that previous value area high right there. Come down, target that previous value area high. Boom, that worked beautifully, right? You could do that from here, target the previous value area high. Makes a new value area high, come down. If you're not sure, okay, if you're not sure of that, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Just wait. It comes back down, take the long. You're long here, you target value area high, you're out. You wait. Comes up here, makes a new value area high, comes down to the 89. Wicks off of it, bam, right back to that value area high. Comes down to the 89, bam, there's your value area high. So what if it goes past it? Who cares? You made money. That's cool, you made money. Okay? So, anyway, I hope this has been useful. And hope you learned something useful. important or exciting or useful or whatever. I will erase these, erase those zones, like here. Now I'm starting out, what am I doing? I'm drawing, I'll draw a zone right here at value area high and come down here, right? Extend drawing. I'm going to put one here because these aren't, you know, really together. So I've got it may be a minor support, maybe a major support, okay? Maybe a major support there. Extend, and of course, then right down here. And where is my extend? And here's my VWAP for the day, okay? Oh, I did draw that, didn't I? Okay, so, and then here's your, there. And let's stick at 5. Okay, 55, 25, 75. That's your previous VWAP. So now I got my levels for the day, and I can start looking at this stuff for tomorrow. Hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful week, wonderful evening.